स्पोर्ट के हवाले से जो दुनिया भर में तो बहुत मकबूल है और दुनिया भर में इसकी फ़ैन फॉलोइंग भी बहुत ज़्यादा है, लेकिन अब ये खेल पाकिस्तान के अंदर भी फॉर्चुनेटली खासा पॉपुलर हो रहा है और ये खेल है फुटबॉल, जिसमें पाकिस्तान की जो आलमी सतह पर कोई ख़ास रैंकिंग नहीं है, मगर रवा साल पाकिस्तान फुटबॉल के लिए बड़ा अहमियत का हामिल रहा है। मेंस और विमेंस टीम दोनों की परफॉर्मेंस के चर्चे रहे हैं और पाकिस्तान मेंस टीम कंबोडिया को हराकर पहली मरतबा आलमी कप क्वालिफायर्स के अगले मरहले में पहुंची है। दूसरे मरहले में जी सऊदी अरब की टीम के साथ खेले इन्होंने मैच, और फिर तीसरे मरहले में जो इसी मरहले का जो तीसरा मैच था वो ताजिकिस्तान के साथ हुआ। कौमी टीम अगरचे दोनों मैचेस जीत नहीं सकी, लेकिन उनकी जो परफॉर्मेंस थी वो बड़ी शानदार रही। खवातीन की जो फुटबॉल टीम है उसने भी ताजिकिस्तान को ओलंपिक्स क्वालिफायर्स में शिकस्त दी और अंडर 19 टीम ने भी शानदार कारकर्दगी का मुजाहरा किया और पाकिस्तान अंडर 19 ने जनूबी एशियन चैंपियनशिप के फाइनल के लिए क्वालिफाई किया है। आज हम पाकिस्तान की जो विमेंस फुटबॉल टीम है उसके हवाले से बात करेंगे कि किस तरह से मजीद बेहतर किया जा सकता है और क्या मुस्तकबिल के गोल्स होने चाहिए जिनको टारगेट करके अच्छी परफॉर्मेंस को फोकस में लाया जा सके।
बिल्कुल, हमारे साथ मारिया खान है, कप्तान है पाकिस्तान फुटबॉल विमेन टीम की, उनसे हम बात करते हैं। मारिया इज जॉइनिंग अस लाइव राइट नाउ। हाउ आर यू डूइंग मारिया? हाउ इज योर मॉर्निंग?
Assalamualaikum. Alhamdulillah, I'm doing well, thank you.
So we were just discussing about Pakistan's football, and I think it's been an incredible year for Pakistan 2024, both for men and women football teams. But first of all, we'd like to know about the female and the women team from you, being the captain. How you see the performance in current year of Pakistan women football team?
Yeah, so we've been active for a little bit over a year now after the 8-year ban, and I think if you've been a football fan following our team since the SAP games in 2022, you would see the growth that we've had as a team, right? Gelling together on and off the pitch. The tournament that we had in Saudi Arabia in January, to the Olympic qualifiers, to the recent tournament that we had in Saudi Arabia as well. So, the development of the team at an international level, I think you can say has definitely progressed very positively, and that's due to being able just to play regularly for the past year.
Lovely. Talking about the past year and the goal you scored against Saudi Arab, it's still people are still discussing that goal. What do you want to say about that? People still remember the performance. You scored that goal on a free kick, right?
Gee, so I think that's something that I think I will hold that memory forever. But I think more than anything, it was, I think the proudest feeling that I have is just being able to represent my country and represent Pakistan, represent, Pakistani athletes, represent, Pakistani football fans. I think for me, that's something that, I really hold close to my heart, and I'm grateful to just be able to contribute to the sports landscape within our beautiful country.
So one of the best part is that once our players they're not just performing in the field, but they're also being followed and being invited by different international organizations and teams to perform for them and to play for them. You have just joined Eastern Flames, a Saudi club we have just came to know. How's this experience, Maria? Kaisa tajarba hai?
Gee, it's been, a really good experience. I'm very honored to actually be the only South Asian that is currently playing in the Women's Premier League here in Saudi. So again, another moment that, I'm proud to represent Pakistan in this league, in this country, and continue to really try to bring over more, Pakistani women and players to be able to play, because, we have the talent within our country to be able to compete in these international leagues, and we just need the right type of support and to bring the right type of attention to our players.
That's amazing. Talking about the support, do you think, Maria, you get the right support at the right time, at the right place? As you say, that our football team is performing really well, but still there are certain hurdles and challenges you guys face on logistics or management level. Do you have that support?
Yeah, so I think, since the ban has been lifted, the support has gotten better and better every time. Obviously, are there things that can be done better, from a support point of view within the country, outside the country? Of course. But, I think anytime anything is new and fresh, it's going to take time. And, us as athletes, right, our focus is on performance and just being able to deliver results. And at the end of the day, competing at an international level, we have to deliver results because nobody wants to support a losing team.
And what about the support from the fan side? I mean, in Pakistan, we weren't expecting there was, that kind of spirit as people shown, particularly the matches which were played in Islamabad. Were you expecting as a player that, people love football this much in Pakistan, particularly the youngsters? Are you happy and satisfied with the support that you got from Pakistani spectators?
Oh, absolutely. There's been such an unconditional support of fans, even while we had a ban in place by FIFA, so I think it's something that I know our women's team does, and I know the men's team does is, every time we step out on the pitch, one of the, stakeholders that we're playing for is, these fans that have done an amazing job, mashallah, supporting us even when we had nothing to do, right? Even when we weren't competing on an international level. And I think it just goes to show how crazy our fans are about football is for the men's game in Islamabad on a weekday at 2 p.m., you have over 18,000 people show
Quite
up.
tough, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's crazy.
It's amazing at the same time. So what are your plans in 2024 and which competitions or matches you guys are set to play in the coming year?
Yeah, so inshallah, we'll be able to compete during some of the FIFA windows that 2024 has to offer. I think things are still being finalized, but inshallah, hopefully, much like the men's, we get the opportunity to play in front of our fans as well at some point during the year, inshallah.
Inshallah.
So what about the basic structure, as Anmla has already talked about? I mean, for girls, Pakistan, most of the times we feel challenge at our school level, education level, at our institution level, that people do not encourage to the girls in particular to perform and participate in sports. You being the captain of national team, what kind of changes you expect and what kind of betterment you expect from both government and from the people's side who actually can play role to make football better? What basic changes you are looking forward to in Pakistan's basic football structure, in particular Khawateen ke point of view se?
Yeah, so I think, something that's important, and it's nothing new. It's not a complicated, answer. And again, the federation knows it. We as athletes know it. Fans know it. Sports persons, non-sports person, they know it. Is for both men's and women's, we really have to focus on, getting a league in place, an officially run league that is run throughout the year, 11-a-side. We need to make sure that both our men's and women's teams are playing, consistent 11-a-side football, with also, an emphasis on focus on the grassroots, right? Really holding academies and clubs accountable to having, good grassroots programs, getting children involved at a young age so we can develop the talent, right? The pool and, the amount of people in the population is there, right? It's just, we need to make sure that we're helping curate the talent that's sitting in our country.
Absolutely, absolutely. It's very important. Okay, Maya, tell us about the morale of your teammates. Since Pakistani women are doing really good in every sport, but since we are talking about football, tell us about the morale, the spirit of your teammates, how they're feeling about it, because since Pakistani football team is performing really well.
Yeah, so again, much like any sports team, we have good times, we have bad times, we have times where we're happy, we have times where we're sad, we have times where we're arguing or we don't agree with each other. But, I think over the past year, we've really been able to form a really strong bond within the team. And, I think us as players, we just can't wait to be back playing, right? We're always asking each other, oh, do you know when we're playing? Do you know what's happening? Because again, we really do enjoy the time that we get to step on the field and represent our country.
And what about the rest of the teams and the fields in sports? I mean, Pakistan team has done great in cricket as well, in tennis as well. There are certain females who are actually making a mark and they're doing great. What is your take about their performance?
Oh, it's amazing, right? You know, I think, and this is something that, you know, is really important to, you know, being playing in different countries is we get to shed light on, you know, the amazing talent that is in our country, right? And these amazing women and these amazing players that there is, you know, we just need the right type of support. We need the right type of, you know, coverage to be able to really showcase the amazing talent, not just in football, but like you said, you know, cricket and tennis, you know, athletics, right? It's squash, right? There's such amazing both men and women talents athletically that are just
Right,
sitting
Maria.
in.
Right. So, in the end, anything that you like to say to the young players who just want to be like you, who want to play for Pakistan internationally, anything that you like to say through this platform?
Yeah, I think it's, you know, just stay committed, stay hungry. You know, as we know, football in Pakistan, it's an emotional roller coaster. You never know what's going to happen. But again, just stay dedicated to your craft. And again, hard work will be seen and recognized.
Right, Maria Khan. Thank you very much. It's a great pleasure to have you and wish you all the best for your future ventures, for your all the matches that you're going to play for Pakistan. Good luck, Maria. Now, Maria Khan बहुत शुक्रिया मारिया मौजूद थी कैप्टन पाकिस्तान फुटबॉल वुमेन टीम जो कि अपने मौजूदा साल के बारे में बता रही थी और इसके साथ अपने प्लान्स के बारे में बता रही थी कि आने वाले वक्त में वो कैसा एक्सपेक्ट कर रही हैं पाकिस्तानी टीम के फुटबॉल गेम को लेकर।